I'm still in Perth, and I've got a new tour guide, Jordan Least here, and Bowie back here, his assistant, is hanging out with us, and we're going to extreme Ford tuning to not see a Ford, to see, what are we gonna check out?
GTO.
GTO, that's right. So it's got a little Chevy on the dyno there, possibly be the highest horsepower dyno I've ever seen. It's been 2,500 horsepower before, and they might even turn it up. So we're gonna stop at the shop and see what this thing's all about. Holy crap. Wow, all of the boost. Eddie? Kyle.
You come, Kyle?
Nice to meet you.
You too, buddy.
So I've heard a lot about this car and a lot about you. So you're quite the legend here in the drag racing scene in Perth. I've heard you were the first in the 9s with a door slammer.
With the street car in the day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've been off the scene for a little while because family, kids, and stuff like that takes the toll.
Sure.
But still go out and have a bit of fun now.
You own a big workshop here in town, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Active Automotive.
You do mainly Chevy Holden stuff, right?
Yeah, that was our main deal. We have moved on to a bit of diesel. Quite a bit of diesel stuff these days.
Nice.
A bit of Toyota and a bit of everything, really. So.
I like diesels too. And then we've got the Holden GTO. I haven't seen too many of these before. I've known about the Moneros being the Australian cars, but I haven't really seen too many of the GTOs. Yeah. Because I think of those just as American cars.
Yes, very confusing, but yeah. The GTOs are obviously the HSV branded Holden. So.
Gotcha. And so what's the power plant in this thing?
So it's a Noonan block.
Noonan block, really?
It's got a Noonan block, billet block. It's got a set of energy billet cylinder heads. It has an energy intake manifold, obviously. It's got a pair of Pro Mod 88 turbos.
Jeez.
With fabricated manifolds. It's got a little ice box that we've, it's got Turbo 400, usual deal, like a 9-inch rear end. It's running the best of the 702. It's running the biggest mile an hour. It's 222 mile an hour.
Holy crap. So it's almost in the 6s.
It's knocking on the 6s. We've just recently changed the camshaft and had a fair bit of dramas with it pushing push rods out. And it's 1,000 foot, it's been pushing push rods out quite regularly. Sometimes it wouldn't even make it past half crack, you know. But, we're hoping we're on top of that problem now, and just need one more pass if everything goes right.
Yeah. And you've dynoed this car before, put down how much?
So when we first dynoed it last year for Race Wars, it made 2370 something. Okay. 2371 off memory, and it made on 32 pounds. We did bring it back a couple months later with a new camshaft, and it went 2560 something with 38 in it. So.
I literally just 2 days ago, we were over at another shop and it was like 2180. I think that's the most I've ever seen on a dyno. So it'll be a treat to see this thing make a pull. There we go. We just need a bit of a breather.
It's fat now. Yeah.
It's fat now.
Yeah.
2,700 horsepower. That is like hundreds of horsepower higher than I've ever seen on a dyno. Actually, like 600 horsepower higher. Jesus, what a monster. Yeah. Well, that was quite the show.
That's pretty cool.
The converter's not being happy at 2,700 horsepower.
I don't think it was ever made out to make that much sort of power.
So what's your plan this weekend?
Turn it back less than what we started with, I guess.
You don't need 2,700.
Nah, look, I doubt we'll use 24 pounds, but we'll do RPM, front wheel versus drive shaft, and just slowly ramp it in and draw a couple maps in, and with a bit of data, hopefully we can trace it. But And it'd be ideal if we could put 30 pounds at the end of the track, but I can't see what's running 24.
That's a lot of power.
Yeah, well, considering the car has gone as fast as it has, when you think about it, it's probably only been 1600 at the tyres back when we were doing that sort of now last year.
So you're running 800 meters, or are you doing the full 1,000?
We'll do the 800 and the full 1,000.
Really? What do you think it's going to do?
I don't know. Up to the powers above, isn't it?
And below on the asphalt. That's going to be the tricky part.
True. You're dead right. So I know what it should do, but if it will or won't, we'll soon find out.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you in Albany in a couple of days.
Excellent.
Good luck out there.
Thanks, Kyle.
Here comes Eddie's shakedown pass in the GTO. He's gonna just kind of figure out the traction control, so it might not be that fast this first pass. We're only doing quarter-mile passes right now anyway. He's got to figure out the traction control and the fuel tech. So I'm gonna clickety, and then we'll see if he can turn her up. Eddie did 260, and I didn't even hear him get in it, so that must have been like, I don't know, 200 meters out when he hit it. How was the shakedown?
It was alright. We obviously had a little guess at what RPM we wanted to leave out to get the speed right, which I think it was 3,000 off the free step, which was a little bit low in RPM. It had left with 3 pounds. Look, it ended up taking nearly 2,000 horsepower at the end, but that was probably 600 meters in. But we've got a drive shaft back now, so now we can start making progress.
Didn't sound like you hit it for a while.
It was on, but I only had 3 pounds, so look, we literally had something that we can go, okay, we need to go further.
Good starting point for sure. You gonna go fast this time?
I can't tell you, my friend.
She gonna go fast this time?
He's got a better idea. He knows what to put in.
Got her turned up a little more? Your fastest in this last year was 330 something?
It's 334.
334? Oh, half mile, 2:59.
Yeah, that's right.
Definitely let out of it. For the record, today is just rolling start half mile runs, 800 meter. Tomorrow they're going to do the standing start half mile, which will be the same format as the US. Pulling the chute. Must have been a good pass. First 200-mile-an-hour pass of the day.
Yeah,
I like that.
It was good. It was the first time I've been able to hold it the whole way flat, which is great. See, at the moment we're on the time base. The time base is great until you have to lift. When you lift, your time still keeps ticking.
Oh yeah.
The boost is increasing, so the time you get back on it, you end up getting back on with more power than what you left. But now that we've got full throttle shift the whole way, we're going to go on mile an hour. So we'll set it on mile an hour, and we'll know where the shifts and where everything has to be, because the hardest thing when the car shifts gears, the boost curve needs to be flat for a while. Pull timing out doesn't really help, because what happens, it just seems to spike up, you know. But pull a little bit of timing out, pull a bit of boost out on those shifts, and just hopefully I can't see I'd get me goal what I want to get, but
What's that number you want?
anything higher than anyone else.
I like that. I think 350 something's the record, right?
350 sounds good. You know, look, that's over a kilometre, but I'm sure, look, if we can sort that out in the next pass, in the next 800, I'd be pretty happy.
Plug the engine.
Here he goes, baddest man on the property. Fastest mile an hour, kilometers an hour right now. See if he can break that 350 mark he wants to hit.
.347. Motherfucker.
Three what? What was it? 347. Dang.
Mate, tomorrow's gonna be wild.
Keeps getting faster. Eddie's gonna be flying tomorrow. He's got a lot of data today. Last year only got a couple passes and was in the 340s. We're only halfway through the event. Tomorrow's gonna be nuts. Well, sadly, this morning we woke up to a bit of rain, and the city council here in Albany canceled the event at 7 o'clock this morning because the tarmac was too wet. So, no more racing. We're hoping to see Eddie go 350, 360 kilometers an hour today. It's just not going to happen. Thank you guys for watching the Race Wars videos, and we'll see you next time.